Hello, welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician. The day has arrived. My eyes went so wide because I'm so excited to listen to Jade's new record. That's Showbiz, baby. I have been waiting for this day for such a long time because every single release that Jade has done in the run-up to this album has just been pure pop perfection. I have loved every single single for different reasons, and so I can't wait to revisit those same songs that we know and love and also listen to the new songs that we have on this record. I'm hoping that it's just straight banger after banger, but we're going to find out as we listen. And we start with Angel of My Dreams. We've got It Girl, FUFN, Plastic Box, Midnight Cowboy, songs that we know. And then we go into ones that we don't know. So I wonder what will be my favourite. Who knows until we listen. So we'll do the same thing that we always do here on this channel, which is dive into the details. So as we listen, we'll stop and talk about things that might be interesting. A hook, perhaps, or breath control, or certain phrasing, or how are the songs being written and produced, all that kind of good stuff. If you're watching here on YouTube, this will be the highlights version of what will be available over on my Patreon page. I will make sure to leave a link down below for you to check that out if you'd like to. It really helps support the channel and the making of these videos as well. But without further ado, let us get into Let's Showbiz, baby. Are you ready? Here we go. Angel of My Dreams. I love how the tempo changes in this, just choose nothing. Even in that, her tonality change from that kind of bright ha to the fa, just kind of giving it that extra something. I love her tonality changes. You don't care. Tempo changes. This song is all about the tempo changes. It's so cool. And here again, she's showing off a different part of her tonality and her songwriting skills. Just this kind of K-pop thing in a way, where it's different sections pieced together, all as hooky as each other. They could all technically be a chorus of some sort. But this breathy. And this major feel here called Wise. And the bass. I love that. You guys may know, or you may not know, but I've already done in-depth reactions on a few of these singles, so you can go and watch those as well. I'll leave links for them in the description box when we're listening to the singles that I've already done a deep dive on. I may not pick out as many details, but I will pick out some. I think that's so clever. You start at the top of the arpeggio of the F sharp major. Is essentially what that is, and then just adding that little the E, the seventh in there, but at the bottom. So clever, so clever. Kick drum, and that keys part that descends is so cool. It's not fair. Ooh, these alarms that are going off within this. That phrasing, the stop, and coming back in, so cool. And the that's happening in the synth and kind of working with her vocal that descends. So that forgot what it was, but it's the D triad going up. It's not the same as that F sharp. Oh God, so many different chords in this. It's not the same as the F sharp major arpeggio, but we've got this triad movement up, the first, third, and fifth of the D major, and then the E major. All the vocals used as an instrumental layer, fantastic. And again, another tempo change. That drum fell into this. So delicate. Love that extended phrase. So gorgeous. Love it. It Girl, another incredibly written song. A little cry in her vocal here, you know. Again, call and response vocals, but the difference in tonality, the kind of brightness and the darkness here. I love those emphasis. Can you hear the wop, 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 wop? I love that. Hang on, come on. So clever. Kitty got fangs and Kitty got claws. Claws in the contract gone. So much said in such a short space of time, I should say. And then she carries on. Gone is the girl that you could con. So clever. That, just those 3 lines in this song, just incredible lyrics wise. The kind of rumbling that's happening here. You make me feel the bass. Can you hear the remove your filthy part? This kind of, even though it's a spoken vocal, we've got this harmony to that. Da 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 da. Amazing. All these harmonies. Again, the connection between all these different parts of the song is so unique. Mezzo piano to mezzo forte vocals. See, I love that as well. I'm not your thing. I don't know, it just feels like all these moving parts of something very clever. It's almost like a dance within a melody. So cool. So cool. Couldn't have been sung by anyone but Jade. That's how I feel about this. FUFN. Another great song. They're all so good. You're always thinking on my best, you don't. You to listen, but you won't. And where are we going down to? I need to remind myself. Yeah, it's that minor third of the G minor. We've got more coming into the instrumental here, so it pushes it on with the same melody on top. Everything out. So clever. These 5th drop downs, so cool. And the drums. The way this dynamically comes back down here. The kick drum. The cry in that vocal. Wait. The way that comes back in there. You can hear the layers of vocals. This song just kind of goes big, smaller. Okay, we'll be okay. The strings, the way they're rising at this moment too. And here comes the most incredible high vocal. Up to that B flat 5, Jade. See, everything's kind of muted. And then she ends with that aspirate vocal, that aspirate tone. So cool. Plastic Box. Okay, Plastic Box is a song that I have watched Jade do live over the festival season and loved. So let's get into this. The vibe of this is so cool. Is that what it is? Okay, so it's the E flat with the F. Okay, so I think it's I found your love right next to her. I'm trying to be cool. Is it the C? I'm trying to be cool, but yeah, the C minor. Woof! These low vocals. Do what I do. Down to that E flat 3. Snare out there. Hi-hats out there. Just this kick drum. Love the phrasing there. And they're back in with everything drums wise. Love the pop sandwich nature of this. If you watch my channel, you know I love a pop sandwich where we have the bread with a melody, something in the middle, some kind of filling, cheese or whatever, and that's a different melody, and then back to our other slice of bread. All these vocals, green, isn't it? Soundscape. And that is such cool phrasing. Plastic bags at the end there, and that kick drum is just driving this song. If you took out all the drums and just had these sort of pretty things going on with the synth, it would be such a different song. Breathy vocals again from Jade. That push though, great. Coming back in those drums. So this is all about the layers. It's like a round, you know, you have your melody and then another melody, they all interweave beautifully on top of each other with the backing. And you can kind of zone into one and then zone into the other, you know. That E flat 5. And then it's so dry at the end, you know, all of the reverb, all the effects we've had on the previous vocals, and then suddenly just bugs, so dry, like she's right here. Love that song. All right, Midnight Cowboy.
Ladies and gentlemen, days and nights.
Her bass choices. That little crescendo on that. Don't you find it so interesting, the legato nature, these smooth vocal phrases that she's sweeping across the song, but then you've got the very detached, bassy, and then she comes back down to kind of join that vibe. The change, again, dynamics wise, it's push, pull back, change in tonality from chest to head. We've got this chromatic thing. Just so clever having that against the. So perfectly performed. That F5 at the top there. Giddy up, giddy up. That fourth between the harmony there. Does it do it again? Giddy up. So we're just adding everything in basically. I love that bass, that it sounds like it's in the next room and then we're kind of coming from behind the curtain. That bass is out here. I spoke about negative space recently. I did a whole deep dive video on negative space and taking things out within songs to highlight other things. It's a whole thing in itself. I did a whole video on it over on Patreon, and it's such an interesting thing. This is a great example of it, where that bass comes out. You can hear the cowboy boot moving. See that bass coming back in? It's interesting actually, that song could technically have been the last song on the album. I'm going to be interested to see what the last phrase on the album is, because that was like a good sort of close in a way. But no, we're going into fantasy. All right then. Love this. It's the crescendo in the music. It's so gorgeous. Here we go. Disco Jade coming through. Again, there's a tumbling in the drums, and then her vocal follows that, you know. Has this changed somewhat production-wise since the single version? I don't know why it's speaking to me in a different way today. I love how that bass goes. Nice delay. Negative space. She's got a little bit of distortion on her vocal here as well. This is the soul version of Jade coming through. The strings here. Love that. Up to that G5 at the top there. The reverb, the delay. And here comes everything to join us again. See, she's got these interweaving vocals again. That guitar part is so funky. Oh, love the end of that. I swear it's a kind of different mix or something. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's working for me. Okay, I think, unless I have lost my mind, we're going into songs I don't know now. Unconditional, Self-Saboteur, Lip Service, Headache, Natural, At Disaster, Glitch, Before You Break My Heart, and Silent Disco. Okay, fantasy. No, not fantasy, Unconditional. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, feels like game sounds. The layers of vocals, octave, double trunking. Ooh, I like that. Also, her vibrato there. To that C major, I think. And the B flat. Back to the C. Staying on the C, interesting. Whoa. Again, with just the sections you do not expect. That, the distortion on her vocal. Wow. I really like the emphasis, you know, she goes from that kind of mezzo forte vocal to fortissimo at the end. It's a little kind of la la la, you know, in production and vocal at points. Phrasing there. Oh, prescription. That bass relentless. Wow. It's kind of like a note bend scream sing thing. Oh, we had actually it's all the way up here, that little motif. I predicted it would go down there and it did. Oh yeah, okay. Whoa. Now that's an end of a song. That's an end of a song. Very unique. Okay, Self-Saboteur. Ballady? I'm always fucking it up. I know I'm worthy of love. That was great. Hit and run. The difference in tonality throughout just that one phrase, gorgeous. You know how cats knead on things? That bass to me feels like a cat doing that. Okay, the change up and the kind of doom ta thing that's going on here now. I know it's still but it just feels different. This phrase though, wait a second. So close. You know how we spoke about the reverb choices and how that affects how intimate this sounds? Well, we are right. She's right here in my face. We go up to the F sharp 5. Wow, great chorus. Very vibey. And she's all about the aspirate tone here. There's not a in it, it's a and also there's a ticka synth. Is there a harmony there? Whoa. I think that's what's going on. That. Very detached response vocals. What I like about this is that we've got a B part of the chorus now. We didn't in the first instance, but it's developing as we move along, which is fantastic. I think we had that C sharp 6 in there. Wait, okay, there's only one more line of this song, but there's a 1 minute 46 left of the music. What is going to happen here? I'm so interested, because you never know with Jade. Love how that was the reverb tail coming in before the actual vocal. Oh, it's like we're melting. Crescendoed. Wait, belting that F sharp 5. D5 again. Oh wow, how the synths have faded away. Everything's turning off. Changing the key. What? That is such an interesting song. And then it goes straight into lip service. Okay, so cleverly done. I love that. That ending of the song is something I'm going to listen to time and time again just to come up with different melodies myself, because I love doing that, and that gave me the space to do it. Thank you, Jade. The change up in the way she's delivering the vocal here. Very different, very different. Just that E and F4, but her delivery in this, her vibe in this, everything's a lot more detached to the instrumentation, but there is reverb on that. Wow. We're essentially just moving between the B flat and the F, just ascending up there. I think that's so cool. That snare, super tight, isn't it? Okay, so up that's what we've got going on, this kind of, no, I think it's that dissonance. Love that clash. A little bit more synthy coming in here, that build, that pre-chorus section. Wait. Great little drum fill turn around there, it's cool. the G4 and we end up on the G3.
Situation's out of control. Is it the fear of the fire?
Yes, I'm too low. Co-wrote that one. I love her. I love her. Okay, very into the way they had the vowel shapes there as well within that backing vocal that we heard right at the very end. It's almost like a reverse sound thing. All right, headache. That's one way to start a song and use that alarm sound as part of the instrumentation. Okay. Back to these spoken vocals with attitude and some of the same instrument choices I'm hearing in this song from previous songs. Cute. Oh, I like that chord change. Okay, this isn't just your straightforward like F major type thing. It's like there's so much going on within that. Yeah, I think it's the E major, but you have the F in the bass. I like that. Again, her like the way she's approaching this vocal tonality wise, so different. Ooh, I like the way everything moves up there. Crescendo. See the space here again, that negative space, and then everything coming back in. It just goes into your brain in a completely different way. Whoa, distortion in this. This is like she's almost convincing herself of it, but it sounds like a headache. It's so loud. I hear those high notes. So she goes up, the bass goes down. That was a really interesting representation, a manifestation of what a headache sounds like audio wise. So interesting. As someone who suffers with severe migraines, they're awful. I appreciate the effort that Jade went to there she's saying headache, but I appreciate that she's really gone into the structure of how that could sound like. Anyway, natural at disaster. Well, this is very different. Okay, so again, this is reverb choice. Time to sort of focus in on that and how now she feels like she's right there in the room with us because there's not much reverb, little to no. Nice piano. Made me break myself. I like this thing that she has here, the brightness. This is blowing my mind because again, I did not expect this at all. This is so original. This is so Jade. Oh yeah, I love it. It's the vocals at the same time. It's so fresh. Very conversational, this. Love that, especially that we have the octave layers and the almost operatic output there. Okay, so vocals, so clever because it's not just the music, but it's the or whatever it is. it's not just the vocals doing the kind of operatic thing, it's also the it's that contrast again between the two things. Half-time kind of feel with this as well. The rise up here in the melody. In that fortissimo to piano. A little bit of a ritenuto there coming towards the end. The team behind all these songs, incredible, really incredible. Wow, that is possibly so far of the new songs my favorite one, and I love the concept as well, natural at disaster. I just think that's so clever. Okay, glitch. Could be vibey, could be vibey. Yeah, this is going to come into the room. This takes me back to pop of 2002, I'm going to say. The breaks there. That aspirate onset, as opposed to if you have the glottal kind of like that harder onset, it's oh, I like that chord change. Oh yeah. Yeah, everything kind of sampled and do, listen to this, listen to that, listen to this, but an alarm just went off on my phone, so I'm taking it back. I love these responses. Ooh, I like that. Up to that F5. I like how she just puts the additional vocals in. It's the... I know Tuvelo was on one of the other songs. I wouldn't be surprised if she either heavily influenced this or was also a part of the writing team. We'll find out at the end of the song. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so the use of effects here is interesting, but just the space. Again, she's using her vocal more as a rhythmic tool, and that's super interesting. Okay, so no Tuvelo on that one, but I feel the influence. I know that Jade just loves some Tuvelo, just like me. That's probably why I love Jade as well. Like, for all these different kind of artists that are unafraid of stepping into something that hasn't been done before, but still has influences there, like an undercurrent of something. I don't know, I just love it. Okay, we only have 2 songs left before You Break My Heart and Silent Disco. Of love, break my heart. I appreciate a well-sampled song because it's transformed. This is transformed completely. Got our claps back, also a tambourine. The vocal there is transformed as well, so it sounds like a different person, or maybe it is literally a direct sample. I'm trying to work out if they've got Jade to sing this and then messed with her voice a bit, or taken the original and messed with that a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It could be either. Could be either. Yeah, I don't know. I love that. And the again, great phrasing here. So the space, it works. This melody works with the chorus. It's so interesting to me. This is well done in terms of song samples because it's transformed the song so much that if I heard this and I'd never heard the original song, because obviously she's written these verses and everything as well for it, I would just think this was Jade's song. if you erased my memory and I did not know the original, this would just be a Jade song. That is a well done sample. Oh, nice. Little underground. Muted, come back into focus again. She loves that. And I love it too. And it's all the build, it's the crescendo and everything, and they love that. I'm begging you to. She's a waveform and she's travelling through the song. The rise in the chords. That B minor, stop to the A over C sharp to the D. Is it the E minor or the E major? I mean, the original would be the minor, but I don't know what Jade's doing here. Wait, let's just try it. Take it back. Okay, I slightly got it wrong, but you get that descent. I also think she has the G in there as well. Yeah, G, D, A. So cool. So cool. Okie dokie. Are we into our last song? I think Before You Break My Heart and Natural Disaster are my two favourites from the new songs. Before we go into Silent Disco, who knows, maybe that will be another favourite as well. I still think that it's interesting because sometimes when you listen to an album and you've heard the lead singles, you think, why didn't they release that as a lead single? Why have they released what they have as a lead single? They should have released this. But I think Jade has released the singles from this record. I really do. Not to say that the other songs aren't good, because they're fantastic, but the songs that I think work as singles, and you should have album tracks and singles on an album. If you had all singles, I don't know, would that be too much? I don't know. But I think she's chosen the right songs as singles so far. As I say, there are these other songs that I think could be singles, but it's just so interesting because often I find the opposite. I find that I listen to a record and go, they should have released that. I don't feel like Jade has done us a disservice with her single releases, and I am appreciative of that. Okay, Silent Disco. Great song title again. A Choir of Jade. The reverb though. With that bass coming in. Some kind of cliches, but cleverly rewritten. Wow, that was distorted. Was that my speaker? It kind of distorts there. Little us. Yeah, wow, okay, that's 6th drop down. Oh, that's lovely. I love that. Ooh. Who is that? Who is that? Jade. Wow. Up to that B5 again, but the tonality there. Okay, this is another favourite. All right, fine. I love that. I love the lyrics in this song as well, and the way that Silent Disco isn't what I thought it was going to be. It's just that ever-present knowing of the love that you have is secure and there. Crescendo. Wow. Imagine that. Breath Control live. And that doesn't come out into some big, it's giving it that just gentle space to play out. That chord to the G major. I love that. Everything following the 26, that is our whistle tone territory. Whoa, Jade. Okay, I can kind of understand why she chose that as the last song, just vocally and lyrics wise, how she's sort of saying, you know, despite everything that's happened in this record, I have this silent disco playing now. And I do understand that, and I feel like those last vocals are so impressive as well. My goodness, what a lasting impression that will leave. I feel like I said everything I need to say during that album reaction, review, analysis, and especially about the singles and album tracks and whatnot. Silent Disco definitely added to my favourites there. So of the new songs, I think Before You Break My Heart, Silent Disco and Natural at Disaster are my favourites. What are yours? I would be so interested to know if you agreed with everything I said today in the comments box down below. As I say, the full version, the extended version of this reaction will be available over on my Patreon page, so do go ahead and check that out, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already become part of our family here. I look forward to seeing you on another video very, very soon. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye.